Alright, my YouTube family, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my fellow Descendants, I wanted to make a quick follow-up to a video I posted the other day in regard to linking your account for the current Freyna event. I've received a lot of messages, and this is the best way for me to respond to as many questions as I possibly can. As always, we're going to jump right into the details, and if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button really quick. It truly helps the channel out, and if you want to stay up to speed on all things The First Descendant, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. As most of you know, the other day, we did receive hotfix 1.1.3, and at the same time, we also had a new event begin. However, it is a web-based event. It is not in-game, and the game has noticed that a lot of people have been complaining about certain issues with their accounts, and they did put out a message yesterday saying the following. Hello everyone, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience that the event Freyna's Encrypted Vault Shop has caused you. If you cannot access this event, we highly recommend you contact our customer support team and do not unlink your accounts. Linking your account is not mandatory since you can participate by logging in with your current platform account, KRPC, Steam, or console. For more information regarding the event, you may click through here. Now I'm going to go to that page that they give us. I'll leave a link to this in the video description as well. But once you get to the following page, they give us, like a walkthrough of what you need to do. But the problem is this. For many players out there, including myself, you are becoming completely and totally roadblocked when it comes to this event, no matter what you do. Whether you try to link your account or unlink it or whatever it is, you cannot get the proper solution. You can see they say linking your account is not mandatory. You can participate by logging in with your current platform account. However, if you have already linked your account, you can participate by logging in with your Nexon ID. When logging in with your Nexon ID, it will be automatically set based on your country's IP. If the country information of the created Nexon ID and the login attempt do not match, you will not be able to log in. An example is if you logged into your account with a Nexon ID from the SEA region, you will not be able to log in with that SEA region Nexon ID from an NA region. They continue by saying account linking is a service that allows you to store game data through the platform you are using to a Nexon ID, and then use the same game data on another platform by linking the account with that Nexon ID as well. Therefore, unlinking the account does not reset the game data. You can check the game data again by relinking the Nexon ID where the game data is stored. Now, I know that's what they're saying, right? It's right there on the page. It's very clear. However, for a lot of players out there, no matter what you're doing, you continue to receive an error message saying that you need to link your account, even though the game says you don't need to. We got a comment from someone here saying, hello, I'm still getting the login with Nexon account error prompt, even though the game is quoted as saying linking your account is not mandatory and we can participate by logging in with our current platform. For them, it's on Steam. Now, again, the game said a moment ago, if you can't log in, hey, don't worry, contact Nexon support. Now, one thing we've talked about at the channel since this game launched is the fact that Nexon support is terrible. They are awful. Now, I know some of you out there may be lucky. You've actually heard back from the game and they've solved their problems, but unfortunately, more often than not, people are running into issues like you can see here. I approached the First Descendant Nexon support 3 days ago now regarding the matter, only to be given a generic template response on the same day for the steps properly to link and unlink your Nexon account. As of now, it's been 2 days since a response to the ticket. Can the affected players not getting conflicting, contradicting responses for their tickets? And you can see the message they received. Now, someone at the bottom, and I totally agree with this, please let me know your thought. They say they wish this was an accessible in-game event instead, like the previous event, especially for people on console. We can't even see what stuff we are supposed to do very easily, never mind the logging in on a browser. That doesn't really work for anything. No idea why you've shot yourselves in the feet just to try to get more visitors on the official site. Now, one thing we know is this, because the game has told us, there are a good amount of people that play in PC, but they've made it very clear. That only accounts to about 30-35% of the player base, so when you do not have something in game, just like this person said, you are completely and totally locking out a lot of people that play. Now, I know as some of you hear this, you're thinking I had no problems whatsoever logging in. I've had no issues, and that's fantastic. I love to hear that. But one thing I've always promised to do with the channel is always let you know what's going on in the community, my fellow Descendants, both the good and the bad. In my opinion, moving forward, all of these events need to be in game. Please let me know your thoughts, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, let me know as well, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I start to wrap this video up, one thing I've always talked about here is how much I'm enjoying the game, and that hasn't changed. Now, for me, Season 1 didn't really hit right. I didn't really like it that much. I haven't been playing. I do enjoy the changes they're making, and I'm looking forward to seeing the other changes we are going to see in the second phase of Season 1, which as most of you know is on October 10th. And the one thing I come back to is that this is a free-to-play game, so you have the option of playing or not. It's up to you. So for right now, I don't enjoy Season 1. I'm taking a bit of a break. Once that next phase of Season 1 begins, I'm going to be jumping back in. We've already seen the numbers increase since the beginning of this week. And one of the reasons for that is because the game did introduce matchmaking for invasions. That's something a lot of players want to see. If you want to play solo, you can still do that. It's totally up to you. And as I've said previously, these are the things that I expected to see as we rolled into Season 1 from the preseason. I expect things to continue to improve in Season 2. And once we get through Season 2, remember, they're going to be introducing a lot of major stuff at that point. And for the record, that is going to be in December. And that's when I really think we're going to get our first glimpse on what the actual end game is going to be like for this thing. You know, until that point, I'm not going to spend any money. If you're on the fence on whether this is a game for you or not at this point, don't buy just don't spend money. Just make it very simple, my friends. And as always, I promise to keep you up to speed on everything going on in the community. With all that being said, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. I sincerely appreciate the privilege of your time. Let me know of any questions, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.